BNPtv.
Well, we're filming today in an unusual place. I'm down at the city airport in London, so it's not quite the lovely surroundings we like to use. But I've had a busy day down in London on Party and European Business, and I'm flying off tonight up to Glasgow. Then tomorrow coming down, big radio thing up there tomorrow, then coming down on through Lancashire, meetings down there. So a very busy schedule, and Paul Golding's come out specially to film me here, just in the few minutes I've got before I've got to go and get on the plane. The question time thing is still rolling on. The response from the public, I cannot tell you how amazing it is. Everywhere I'm going, people stopping me, shaking my hand, saying all the things you've all heard about how unfair it was, how well I did under the most unbelievable pressure. I think I made some gaffes here and there, but the biggest one was not saying to Dimbleby, stop. You want me to answer that question? Well, let me. But there you go. The public who saw it weren't expecting anything other than a normal question time. They weren't expecting me to rip them apart. They were expecting something fair. And when they didn't get it, they are really, really angry. On top of that, the things that I was allowed to say, although I've no doubt at all that Dimbleby and the rest of them thought that I'd be regarded by the public as racist or Islamophobic or whatever, they, in fact, the public, of course, heard the few bits I was allowed to say and agreed with every word and have come up with a collective mindset now that finally there's a man and a party who's saying it like we're saying it. You might not agree with everything, but at least they tell the truth. We're the honest politicians. That's what's come out. And that is a huge step forward. That's part of the reason for these opinion polls showing, the latest one, 22% of the whole British public saying they'd seriously consider voting for the British National Party. That's without many of them even having actually seen our policies. And that, in our target seats for the general election, is where we've now got to take them very quickly. Because if 22% will seriously consider voting for us when all they've heard about us still mainly is lies, that can change when they actually see what we've got to say. But we're not going to win a general election next April or next May. We've got to win the general election. If we're going to win seats, and it's now really possible, we're going to win that by starting this campaign now in the next few days. We've got a wonderful design for the first range of billboards, for leaflets, for local press adverts. In our target seats, and only in our few real target seats, we've got to start work straight away. But to seize this opportunity, we weren't expecting this opportunity now. We've got to seize it. Because we weren't expecting it, we haven't budgeted for it yet. So we need the money right now to help us go to war against the Labour Party and the people who dragged this country down. So if you were among those who were really, really angered by what David Dimbleby and the others did last Thursday night, especially if you're new and you haven't given before to the cause of this party and the cause of this country, then please take the opportunity right now to get even with them. Take the opportunity to say to your friends who say, well, it was wrong, wasn't it? To say, yeah, and I did something about it. I've done something about it. I've given tonight to the British National Party to help them launch the election campaign, which is going to shake the establishment rotten and give us a real chance of our first big British parliamentary breakthrough in the elections next year. As I say, we won't win that by starting next year. We want to start now. We're going to start now. I hope you're with us.